Oh man, y'all. It's Sydney Sweeney. She got the world in a blender right now. She is just the talk of the news. She apparently the woke mob is after her right now and calling her Hitler Jr. All type of crazy shit, man. So you already know it's Boy Buddhist Network. We in here, man. Let's react.
You're watching Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-host Emily Campagno. Also joining us today, Molly Line, Fox News correspondent, Kennedy, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, and Larry Kudlow, host of Kudlow on Fox Business. Thumbs up to Larry. Okay, we have brand new reaction now from President Trump, who has had enough of the woke mob going after Sydney Sweeney. This weekend, the left took their anti-Sweeney extremism to a new level. They doxed the details of her voter registration. Now,
Wow.
whether or not you're registered to a party is public. Who you vote for is not. But whether you vote according to how you registered is gettable. So we'll just put that out there. It all turned out to be that she's a registered Republican.
Wow.
And then they made a negative connection between her GOP affiliation and the American Eagle ad. Oh boy, here they go. Here's how the president initially reacted when finding out Sydney Sweeney has been
Ain't that crazy that your personal business just can get leaked somehow when you just like I said, I'm not a Republican or Democrat. So I have voted before, saying I did vote under Republican before, but that's here and there. I mean, I just voted for who I chose who I felt I liked. But me personally, I just same bird, different wings. That's what I believe. But man, that's just crazy, man. Like, what's really the problem, man? Like, is this like all for a distraction? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like all my conscious brothers and sisters, why do they do all this stuff? Why do stuff like this blows up out of nowhere, It's just so interesting. Like, why did they just choose to hate Sydney Sweeney? Like, is she in on it? I don't know. It's people just doing the most? Is people hating on her? Let's see what Trump got to say.
Republican.
Not sure if you saw the news, but Fox News is claiming President Trump is declining in the polls. President Trump responded and who was?
And the American Eagle ad. Oh boy, here they go. Here's how the president initially reacted when finding out Sydney Sweeney has been a registered Republican since last year.
President, after Sydney Sweeney, it came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney, she's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Sydney Sweeney. You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
Today, the president took his defense of Sydney Sweeney a step further, writing on Truth Social.
Is she a registered Republican? Oh, boy. Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle, and the jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get them, Sydney. On the other side of the ledger, Jaguar did a stupid and seriously woke advertisement. That is a total disaster. The CEO just resigned in disgrace, and the company is in absolute turmoil. Being woke is for losers. Larry Kudlow.
You have to start here, don't you? Honest dad is exactly. You'd be amazed at who are Republicans.
Yeah.
And it's just a difference. I want some people to know, like, my definition of being woke back in the day is just like, you're aware of certain things that other people don't see. You got your third eye open, right? But now somehow the politicians and Republicans and Democrats have turned it to a political thing, right? Which I do understand it. Like, people do politicize every single thing. Not saying that there aren't politics that that affect the world that we're in, but it's just sometimes people over politicize things. Like sometimes people need to mind their fucking business. Sometimes people do need to speak up, but you can just tell when there's an agenda behind certain these you know what I'm saying? Like now there's somewhere white people gotta feel like they gotta feel sorry for a victim, or you know what I'm saying? Like, right? Because I seen in her Sydney Sweeney's ad, she was talking about blue eyes and all that shit. Like, okay, white people got blue eyes, like they can't supposed to love themselves. All right, I mean, I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? If you don't like the fucking ad, don't watch the ad, right? You know? No, all right.
People you know, and maybe even sit near you. Who knows? On the bus, on the subway, out on the streets. People come up and say, I am a Republican. It's an amazing thing. The most extraordinary thing I've ever seen. She's a beautiful woman. And by the way, she also is apparently a good gunshot.
Yes.
She's a rifle person.
Good.
So that makes her even hotter ad. I have to watch what I say here, but
You're doing okay.
definitely.
You said ad.
It's just an ad. It's a hot ad. She must be an all-American woman. I can't wait to meet her. Going to invite her for the Cudlow show.
Okay, we can come back.
I also know she's an expert on fiscal policy, and she loves tax cuts as a good supply sider. I'm just hypothesizing.
All right, this old man getting a little creepy right here. I mean, said he's grown with dope, but that was a little creepy. Okay, alrighty. She's a Republican. She's a hot Republican. Yeah, that nasty ass old man. I'm gonna drop nasty as hell.
You know, Kennedy, it must have been an extra run, though, for Democrats. Because she became a registered Republican during a presidential year that they lost.
Yes, and I've worked at my polling place for many, many years, and we used to.
Is this like the Republican view? It seems like it's all women. They got a guy on
call
here.
out which ballot to give them. It was like Republican, Democrat, and some people were like, like they were being outed in a nefarious brothel. But it really is okay to vote with your conscience, and some places, depending on where you live, you have to have a party affiliation, and that's the one she chose. She probably grew up around fun, rational parents, not a bunch of party pooper progressives. I don't know what woman in their 20s would want to date progressive men right now. I mean, they are the absolute worst. So I actually think, not that she had any problems on the romantic front, but I think this has really opened up many more possibilities for her. But to your point at the beginning of the show, going woke has been horrible for business. Just look at it, and just like that, the Sex and the City reboot, it was canned.
I do agree that being woke is bad for business. Like all the Marvel movies is being woke. Everything's really woke. The movies are woke. The books are woke these days. Like it's killing everything. Like them just taking like the authenticity out of everything. Like them just hiring people all based off their race and their gender instead of just getting people as best for the job, right? Like me personally, I have a hard time watching movies. Like I used to watch movies all fucking day when I was growing up. Like I could be able to watch a random bootleg, and more likely every other movie would be good. I'm not saying that some movies be but most movies were pretty good for me growing up. I was born in '98. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gen Z. I grew up with millennials. But, raised by Generation X and before, and you know what I'm saying, the silent, the silent generation or whatever before that. But my grandparents, like older uncles and stuff like that. But man, it is definitely a lot of my boy Tyrone Magnus say. A lot of things are a big piece of trash, a big piece of trash. Like man, the Marvels sucked. Love and Thunder sucked. I mean, Fantastic Four it was all right. Like it was cool. It's all right. Man, Ant-Man sucked. Man, the Thunderbolts, that shit was all right. It was all right, but it's just all mental health. Like it's just like we need to go back. Like if you notice, like in certain movies, like there's like they call it what the MCU, like you never see let's say like Captain America. Captain America put down a mantle, right? And then now they made Black Falcon. He's Captain America. Like I'm cool. I was cool with Black Falcon, but he's not Steve Rogers. Everybody knows Steve Rogers is Captain America. Like you know, you can just tell that they're woken everything up, man, and it's hurting things like Miss Marvel, like they're pushing her, like they're pushing like they had Black Widow's little sister that's the fucking lead over fucking Bucky, the Winter Soldier. Like I really wanted to watch the Thunderbolts because I seen the Winter Soldier was in that movie. They tricked me in the fucking trailer, right? So it's just like, I mean, you're woken everything up. Like I have nothing against like them having a woman being able to lead, but she has to earn that lead. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about what's best for the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, just like, you know what I mean?
After 3 seasons because it was really boring and they tried to jam so much messaging down people's throats, it became impossible to watch. Who was on the headline, the main headline on New York Post Online? Gail King. They're like, she's too expensive, too woke. Ratings have tanked. They're down 30% in the demo over just a year. So American Eagle may be carving a path for many other advertisers, and they may be seeing that this could be extremely profitable leading into the division, which could actually bring people together, oddly enough.
Emily.
Interesting. Are they catering to the anti-woke mobs?
Stars are in the galaxy.
Right, the people that's tired of the woke. Are American Eagle catering to that? The free people that believe in freedom.
Emily.
Yeah, and what I see from this is the same tired play being executed by the left, but all the rules have changed.
Come on, YouTube.
We don't succumb, actually, to cancel culture anymore. Doxing is actually horrific. It's actually great to be a Republican now. People are proud of it. And I think we've come such a long way from the knee-jerk apology written by a general counsel from someone that accidentally proclaimed their faith or accidentally was honest in an interview. So bravo, American Eagle, for saying, actually, it's just about genes. Bravo, Sydney Sweeney, for being herself and authentic. And those of us who have been following Tearing Tactical for so long, I mean, they are incredible. They are the creme de la creme of firearms training and weaponry. And so to see her align with them too, it's like, yeah, to the rest of the world, to those liberal, sort of incendiary, want-to-be, kill the beast, woke mobsters, welcome to the real world. This is rational, free-thinking America now, and Sydney Sweeney is going to go much further than all of them will trying to cancel.
And Taylor Swift, by the way, was booed in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was part of
Fox carried it. All right.
So I agree. The doxing thing, when we heard, oh, she's a Republican, as this was being revealed, I had the same feeling that this felt like doxing to me. And the way the media is covering this non-scandal scandal, here's a headline out of The Guardian. It'll be carnage, why Sydney Sweeney's risky political moment may backfire. This wasn't a moment she grabbed to be political. She's a gorgeous model, talented actress that did a jeans ad, which, by the way, remember when everything was sexy and scandalous, and you go back to the Pepsi commercial? She is buttoned up and covered up like she's going to go paint a house. This isn't even crazy or there's just nothing here that is controversial, but it's being created.
Yeah, you know what? I don't remember specifically, but wasn't Brooke Shields topless in the Calvin Klein ad?
And 15 years old.
She...
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the issue with that.
Now, I don't know if this is the news or like I'm watching E. I don't know if you guys are too old, too young to remember E News. Right? It seems like just a reality TV show. Like they're just talking like on the Bravo, like the Real Housewives. I mean, I can't really tell the difference between Republicans and Democrats these days. Me personally, like I know there's more difference between like conservative people and like liberals. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know me personally, I'm probably cater more to the conservative side, you know what I'm saying? But I did grow up. I had humble beginnings growing up in Southside Chicago. Let me just say that. But certain things like, yeah, I guess I could have liberal point of views when it comes to like reparations and history and just like we talk about like systematic oppression or racism on why certain things are or how they are, but I'm not like the one to like act like a victim. I'm trying to put on my boots and go get it myself. I'm not about to sit here and point the finger. Like I'm capable of. If we have a educational conversation, you know what I'm saying, I can have a rational conversation, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna play victim. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type to hold people accountable, including my own people, where they played a part in history. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And yes, she was topless. ridiculous. And, to Larry's point, Taylor Swift, Mrs. Billionaire Influencer, she endorsed Kamala, and that turned out to be the angle.
She booed for quite a while at the strip club. Trump went in there and was cheered like crazy. I mean, it really was the difference. The tide has turned. Was Brooke Shields a Republican, by the way? I didn't know how did she get into this?
I don't think she is now, but don't worry. She'll have a nice reset. It
comes from a very old family.
I popped into the American Eagle store right here in Times Square over the weekend to just see if anything had changed or if they were doing anything differently. The Sydney Sweeney ad is right there at the beginning, and you walk in energy in the one-sheet design
The store was
with the butterfly motif, which, by the way, is about domestic violence and is raising money for domestic violence, is right there at the front with the little butterfly motif if you're in that.
Was the store mobbed? Everyone's running.
It was busy in there. Yeah,
Busy.
and the other thing is that the rest of the posters and ads on the wall picture women of all different colors and races. And,
That's right.
Sydney Sweeney was just on the poster at the beginning of the store, but when you walk around, very diverse staff,
What's
diverse...
the moral of the story for this segment? Republicans are hot.
Okay, we're moving on.
That's the way I look.
Love it.
It's over as a creep.
Not wrong.
Not wrong, Larry.
We'll be right back.
All right, man. Hey, man. Trump defending Sydney Sweeney. Apparently, woke mob is at her. This is the Republican view. Y'all know Whoopi Goldberg. Crazy times we in, man. 100 subscribers.